please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But you look at this defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Levis now on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on 3rd down. And Andrews lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
1st and 10, it's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Levis is thrown into the hands of Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Ravens are 12-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football, often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Levis back to throw. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Jones. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Let's go now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Packers 0.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Here's Levis. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 7. First down, Green Bay.
Up the middle they go. Bonds. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the air on second down. Levis. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 47 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position.
There he goes, left side. And now look at this. Big gain by fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them backed up, and you let them out.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Levis to throw it. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 20, here's second down and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Packers.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up second and 9.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
And the Packers first down.
Back to throw again. That's complete to Dobbs. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Levis now off of play action. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Levis looking to throw. Here as he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action now. Levis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. First and 10. Here's Levis. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Packers' 7-yard line.
Levis. Touchdown! Zay Flowers. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Up the middle, Jones. Still going, they can't stop him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Next to score, Ravens 33, Packers 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
I'd have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one into the hands of Flowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Off the play fake, Levis. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Levis sets up to throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Andrews. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal. Here's Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
43, Packers 14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this